It is Riyadh season in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and we're about to see another big-time fight here at Kingdom Arena. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Todd always...
Alexander Usyk, the former... JakePaul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico.
They have waited for this fight for so long, Todd. This is ridiculous.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and now from Crimea in Ukraine, here is an undisputed cruiserweight world champion and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Dorado, Puerto Rico, a social media superstar and rising contender known as El Gallo de Dorado, JakePaul.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You couldn't even squeeze through to your seat. This is that packed. The atmosphere is ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Do you believe what we're seeing? Misses with the straight left. These two were made for each other. What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
Did you see the nerves on the fighter stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, and he caught him with an uppercut. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Miss with that jab. They have no respect for each other's punching power. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place. And down goes JakePaul.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about JakePaul on that left. Here we go, round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. takes the hook. How about that time counter shot? That counter shot lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Punch, counter punch. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, it's no secret. The bell rings and we start the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice slip to avoid the jab. Nice counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Catch and shoot. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter. This is a high-octane battle. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punching. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble. Back at it in round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter shot. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well done with that counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing. There's the bell to start round 5. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter shot. Insane action. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A perfect counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The straight right just misses. Counter punches have to hurt. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Punches coming from every angle. They exchange punches. That jab misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dumb. There's the bell for round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swing and a miss with the hook. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
He scores with the counter. Oh my! That's a game changer! I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Has to be careful for that. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that lap. There's the bell to start round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. fans step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Beautiful counter punch. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? There's the bell to start round 8. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A straight right just misses. Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. A pretty lopsided...
Gibb's not. I mean, Gibb's gone on to actually do okay. And Jake won in the first round. You could see that he was unbelievably raw. Back then. Yeah. But he was a little bit different to the traditional YouTube. The family
and back.
Next minute he's fighting Tank. Next minute he's fighting Andy Joshua. Boxing is just like it's a snowball effect. It just keeps rolling and getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Until you meet someone or hit a wall and
Not just to clear things up, because you hear all sorts of crazy things on the internet. I'm sure you've seen it. Eddie's heard it. Well, there's no clause that you're going to go easy on him. You're going to give him a little tap.
the reason why people think that the clause is because they don't understand how Jake's beat them. Still, and other people, I think that's when they just fucking their head around it. So in short, he's done well, put himself in position, and there is no clause in the contract. There is no clause that I have seen that I would even.
You're not a man who's playing for the spoon.
No, I don't play with my foot. No way. No way. If I can hurt you, I'm gonna hurt you, bro. And if you, no, I'm not even gonna say, if you hit me once, I'm gonna hit you twice. That's just the game.
Well, ladies, it's Jake.
This back.
Expectations are... The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Beautiful left hook. Oh, what a punch. Fantastic punch. Perhaps the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. This is a high-octane battle. Nice counter shot. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second.
There's the bell for round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until the senses have come back.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can't score with that jab. Punch, counter punch. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
That impact. Let's see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods. Took
1, 2, 3, 4.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
And he connects with that cross. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They get 1 minute between. There's the bell for round three. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Catch and shoot. That punch punch is beginning to take its toll. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? They exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, but look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Knock out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges.
Who you got win the fight? This Friday. JakePaul gonna do better than Ngannou for sure. Jake gonna do better than Ngannou for sure.
Timing beats speed.
He's definitely gonna do better than Ngannou.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Josh is definitely gonna win. I don't gotta bitch yet. I need to see the first touchdown, honestly, but obviously, you know, what I would say is,
Those
Josh
punches
is
add
dangerous,
up.
only dangerous. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be trying to fight off his jab.
What do you... As you can
Right
see,
now,
it was a
obviously,
hit to the
Anthony
head
Joshua
that did it. Let's watch it again.
More like
That's
so you
lights
never
out
know.
right there.
With the, I don't got a prediction. I gotta see the final face off. But as of right now, you can dab my half.
Are you okay?
So you never know with Poirier. I never seen him fight a heavyweight. This one I've seen. I'm not too sure.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. So we
Definitely,
enter the
he's gonna
final
be on
10
his
seconds
toes the
here in a
first
pretty
round.
dominant display.
He's gonna try to not get hit. So he's on his toes the first round. He's gonna be running the first round for sure.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were
not gonna be able to land flush the second round.
back into the fray here in round 5. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
After that,
Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to
After
take a
that,
knee here.
you know, Jake, it either goes Anthony Joshua will get
A
caught.
true champion
with
knows
a
how to get
good
out of
punch
trouble
from
after
JakePaul.
they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job.
Fourth
What
round
do?
for
You step
JakePaul.
back, steady yourself.
Decision. I think
Recompose
JakePaul's
yourself, then
knocking.
boom, back into it.
As
But
of
do
right
not
now,
make
I
those
don't have
mistakes.
it.
This is a real place to fall.
JakePaul comes in. I'm not too
He
sure.
threw a punch and just got
As of right
countered.
now, Joshua, but JakePaul.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for
Well, what do you got? What do you
Now,
got,
this
though?
fight will
You know what?
say, you know what?
I'm not
just
saying.
that notch
As of
above
right
you,
now,
and
I
so
don't
I got to
have,
respect both of them. More than happy.
But, shit.
Way to
I just
slip
don't want to
that
count
punch.
JakePaul just because I've never seen him fight a big dude like that. But Joshua is definitely going to hurt him. Definitely.
Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a
Who do you got
tough
winning, though?
round.
Alex,
What will you
as
do?
of right now,
Tell him when he goes back to the corner.
I got
How
Anthony
many gonna get-
Joshua.
Despite what the judges
Maybe
scorecards say, there are no
maybe
losers in
Anthony
this one.
Joshua decision. Yeah, Anthony Joshua decision. That's my prediction.
Talk about Roy Jones in that last round.
That's 8
Well,
rounds.
this is the beginning of round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And finally, Jones goes down. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
You're right.
Anthony Joshua decision.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Those counter punches have to hurt. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come to me.
Let's talk about Roy Jones. Here comes round 7. He barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
Come on, should they be sending him back out there? 2 heavy knockdowns in the last round. What are they doing? They're sending him to the gallows.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good one. Good counter punch. Swing and a miss with that up. Hold that thought. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
counter shot lands. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Swing and a miss for that jab. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may win it. And down goes Jones Jr. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Not many people would have predicted.
What I said to myself is, when I'm done boxing, I want to be able to go to Eddie. I would like to buy 5 ringside tickets to the Ben Whittaker fight. I don't want to say, Eddie, I was the next champion that was on your stable. Can I get 2 tickets? And he puts me up in the gods because I'm no good to him no more. And he's like, yeah, put him up in the gods. Keep him away from me. That doesn't do my head. I want to make sure I've got, I got Frank 30s on again. I want to make sure I've got like £100 I can pay for my tickets. I see it. The game don't love me back, so you got to make sure you pay attention. Fighters were musical chairs.
Let's do it.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Back.
Hey, keep doing what you're doing. It's good work.
Hello?
6, 7, 8. Do you still want to fight?
Be clever. Be clever what you're doing.
Time!
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Let's fight.
Reached out.